Since
Oh,
we're
right.
we're so concerned about nuclear proliferation around the world, we don't want Iran to get nukes, but Saudi Arabia, a okay. Trump signs off on a nuclear deal with Saudi Arabia, but it's only for civilian use, though, for sure. Even though there's going to be no governing regulatory body to oversee that. But let's see what they got to say on CNN. A little more insight, perhaps? Maybe not. We'll see.
The United States has reportedly cut a landmark nuclear deal that could shift the balance of power in the Middle East, not with Iran, but Saudi Arabia. Both the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal report that President Trump has signed off on an agreement that could allow Saudi Arabia to build a civilian nuclear program and eventually enrich their own uranium. But this is likely to spark controversy inside the U.S. with lawmakers who oppose proliferation in the Middle East, not to mention Israel, who might be opposed to the whole idea of this. Let's get to Betsy Klein live at the White House this
Isn't there someone you forgot to ask? Like, come on, dude.
morning. This would be a big deal, Betsy.
That's right, John. New reporting in both the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal on what could be a major win for Saudi Arabia from the Trump administration that could be announced as soon as today. President Trump, according to the Wall Street Journal, has formally signed off on this deal that would allow Saudi Arabia to have a civilian nuclear program. Now, this could allow Saudi Arabia to make the material necessary to build a nuclear weapon. And CNN reported last week that this agreement tentatively would allow Saudi Arabia to enrich uranium without enacting the international safeguards to prevent nuclear weapons development. Now,
The kinds that the JCPOA had, basically, is what they're saying. They're not going to do that. So, that just to further explain that, because they kind of glance over it.
Dude.
But yeah, let's just arm, I get, I have kind of like, I'm like split on this, like ideologically, but like realistically, you know what I mean? In the way that like, I don't think we should be in charge of what countries get to have what in the world. Like we should fucking, kind of mind our own business when it comes to countries developing and stuff. But since we are in the business of doing that, why the fuck are we letting the country who sponsored the guy that did 9/11
9/11, yeah.
to fucking get nukes just because we get oil from them? Like, that's it? We're just fucking like, what kind of deals did Trump do behind the scenes, or his family? Like, what kind of new schemes do they have going on with that? I'm sure we're gonna hear about that anytime soon.
Dude, like Saudi Arabia has modern day slavery through passport confiscation.
Yep.
Iran doesn't do that. Like, why? Like seriously, why? Like the idea that somehow Saudi Arabia couldn't turn around at some point and be like, yeah, you know what? We actually do want to fuck with the United States. And like having a nuke would make it a lot easier for them to do that.
Right.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, look, like I think that I do generally think that like in this day and age, like if you want to be a truly sovereign nation, you need a nuke. I think that's true.
Apparently, because we don't fuck with North Korea.
Damn right we don't. North Korea
like we're
is the shining example of this.
We're apparently best buds with Rocket Man now, I guess.
Like, what are you gonna do? They literally, that North Korea having nuclear weapons completely insulates them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nobody can do anything to North Korea specifically because of that. That has protected that country so deeply. No, like I'm not even saying this to like defend North Korean culture or whatever, but like I do. I
But in the
just
purpose of
like
like colonialism, like that's done
right.
its job.
Like, but North Korea is not even engaging in colonialism. That's the
No,
fucking
I'm
funny
saying
thing
like
about
in a
it, right?
colonialism deterrent, like is what I meant to say.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
like
yes, exactly. Yes. Yeah, no, you're absolutely
the
right.
West
Sorry.
isn't going to come in and bust down your doors when you have this thing, you know.
Right. It guards you. It straight up protects you from the situation.
Right.
The New York Times has described these concessions made to Saudi Arabia as significant. And as you mentioned, this is likely to be
MBS, that
controversial
piece of
both
shit.
across the globe and here on Capitol Hill, where lawmakers on both sides of the aisle will be raising a lot of questions. This agreement has to be sent to
Give
Congress
me 2
for a
seconds. Hold
review.
on.
It is
Oh yeah.
possible that it could face
I
a
just muted.
disapproval resolution that could ultimately prevent it from going into effect if they have a veto-proof majority, which seems unlikely as of now. But experts have raised questions about what safeguards the U.S. is putting on the deal. Secretary of State Marco Rubio was pressed on that by our colleague Kit Maher just a moment ago. Listen.
All right, so this is Marco Rubio getting pressed on what kind of safeguards are going to be there. And as we've already explained, and they've kind of already told you a little bit, there are no guardrails here. All right, he's getting back. I had to pause it before that because this is something you got to see here.
Yeah.
So this is Rubio after finding this out.
Fucking hate Marco Rubio so much,
Dude. Just wait till you see him.
dude.
This might just put a smile on your face.
Well, I'm not going to opine directly on that agreement. We're going to put out, even when the moment is appropriate, we'll put out that in writing. We have to do it with Congress anyways, so we'll certainly do it publicly. But suffice it to say, the U.S. is not going to reach any agreement with any country in the world that leads to the risk of proliferation.
Dude, he is shitting his pants. He had no idea this was going on. Fucking Trump just went ahead and did this. It's like
he is. Yeah, he's really stumbling over his words on that one. That's funny as fuck, dude.
like he had no idea this was going down at all. He's like, dude, you're trying to have me like work on wars in like fucking 5 different places right now. Like I don't know what you want. Like what I'm trying to take Cuba. You're giving like, oh my god, what is happening?
Anything we can do to make Marco Rubio uncomfortable is okay with me.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Fucking going after Cuba. Fuck him. Fuck him though.
Narco Rubio, fucking piece of shit. Seriously though, let's watch that again. This is him like learning from the news, like what's going on. I feel it almost looks like it's insane.
Well, I'm not going to opine directly on that agreement. We're going to put out.
He might be a little drunk as well.
You know,
I'm not gonna opine on this agreement. His fucking cocktail hour was interrupted for this interview, and he's just like, oh fuck, looks at it, text like fucking 20 missed calls, like you know.
He's getting
even when the moment is appropriate, we'll put out that in writing. We have to do it with Congress anyways, so we'll certainly do it publicly. But suffice it to say, the U.S. is not going to reach any agreement with any country in the world that leads to the risk of proliferation.
Now, this agreement, according to the Wall Street Journal, would last 30 years and provide tens of billions of dollars to U.S. companies that could help shore up Saudi Arabia's nuclear infrastructure. Now, this deal really bolsters U.S.-Saudi relations after some strain due to...
So American contracts for building their infrastructure? Is that what I just heard?
Yes.
Okay. I see.
President Trump's war with Iran, but it really underscores how the Trump administration has taken steps to shore up this key alliance, John.
Yeah, there have been discussions in the past, in past administrations, that would have required some kind of diplomatic concessions from Saudi Arabia. They don't appear to be part of these discussions right now. We're going to have to wait and see the final details here, but this would be a major development. Standing by for much more on this.
Okay, so that means we're just giving away presents and we get nothing in return, apparently. That's what that means. No concessions from them. Nothing they're willing to do for the U.S. We're just giving them the nukes as a treat, I guess, according to them.
I mean, I guess it's probably like
I mean, the contractors will be happy.
Yeah, I mean, like I would imagine there's some kind of like we'll hit you up for a favor later. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Saudi Arabia, remember that time we let you guys have nukes?
Right.
So yeah, now it's time to cash in on that.
Right. I'm sure there's some sort of other deal with the Trump family somewhere that's thrown in there in the background. Some sort of gift that's, you know,
Right.
being given somewhere. Kind of like that, the Qatari jet or whatever.
Yeah, but here's what I don't like about this, right? Is that this, when like by doing this, it means that it like for somebody to take a more sort of like authoritative or like, I don't want to say aggressive per se, but like assertive position towards Saudi Arabia in the future after Trump's gone makes it a lot harder to do that. Like a lot harder.
Right.
Because now they are a fully sovereign state.
Right. Like, what leverage do we have now?
So they can just tell you to kick rocks. You know what I mean? Like, you can't retcon the IAEA going in and doing checks to make sure that they don't have, you know,
right,
nuclear weapons, because there wasn't in the agreement. So it's not something you can just turn the clock back on.
Right.